Welcome to my channel. I am Liana, classical pianist with Music Academy International Inc. And this video is dedicated for minors, arpeggios and chords extended position. Okay, so this video is part of the entire series. So if you did not check number 1, number 2, number 3 and so on and so forth, I strongly recommend you to go and see those. This one is number 7, and actually they're gonna be 7A and 7B, 2 parts on this one, so I will not be too long for too much information. Number 1, it's major chords and arpeggios root position. Number 2, minor chords and arpeggio root position. Number 3 are inversions and chords and arpeggios majors. 4, inversions, minor inversions, chords and arpeggios. 5, how to play chords. And then 6A and then B, there are actually 2 videos, extended position for major arpeggios, all of them, and how to play them, it's in part B. So today we're moving further. All this series, there will be 10 altogether, actually 12, or maybe kind of more. I think I'm gonna do some augmented or diminished or something like that arpeggios. The number 8, it will be understanding the theory behind major and minors. Number 9, long arpeggios, this one. And then number 10, long arpeggio in minors. Fun, right? All right, so this entire series will be part of a course named Chords and Arpeggios, that will be available very soon on Teachable, right? So this is dedicated, usually it can be used by late beginners, early intermediate, even for these extensions. Definitely you need to have minimum 2 years. Depends on your skills. I never want to say how many years, but you gotta have some coordinations and skills in order to do these arpeggios. This video is not about why it's important to know chords and arpeggios. It's about how to do it, and I believe by this time you already know that you gotta put sometimes, if you really want to do piano and understand piano, you need to put sometimes for chords and arpeggios and literally understand this. So if you have big question marks in your brain, trust me, all those, they're gonna be out once you take it from number 1, number 2, number 3. Each of it is building up onto each other. So if you just got here, you can just go through it, but I would definitely recommend you to go back on number 1, number 2, and really declutter and really delete whatever you knew before and take it from the beginning, so you will be very clear and no doubts about these chords. You know that some people on the internet, they're making to be so difficult, and then you get so conflicted and not understanding what the heck. Right? So right now we have position on minors, white keys. Right? So I did explain in number 6 what is extended position. I'll go briefly on this one as well. So, we did the root with the inversions. So right now this root, you add an extra note that I will call it full position or extended position. When you just started, you started with a triad of 3 notes, but then once you're becoming a little bit more advanced, you open your palm, and then you do 4 notes arpeggio: C, E flat, G, and on the top with the C, right? So that would be root position. Right now, if I want to go to the inversion number 1, it would be E flat, G, C. That's what we learned, for a triad. But right now we're gonna go 4 notes, so we're gonna double on an octave from E flat all the way top with the E flat. Right, so that would be inversion number 1. And now I'm gonna go for the inversion number 2, G, C, E flat, G, right, with this fingering, 1, 2, 4, 5, okay? So before it was G, C, E flat, and that was in video number 4. So right now we're moving on this position. All right, can you see it? Can you see it? Okay, give me a like and let me know in the comments, and this would be back to the root position. All right. So what I'm gonna do right now, that I just kind of give you an outlook, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do exactly opposite that I did with the majors. So first I'm gonna show you how to practice. Okay, so my Smokey wants something. Okay, so first I'm gonna go and show you some exercises and how to practice these arpeggios. I did talk before in the majors one, but I will repeat it here as well. And then in B, I will go and do the all of them: C minor, D minor, E minor, and so on and so forth. Okay, so probably Smokey really wants something from me, and we're gonna take a break. Can you see him? It's right here, and he really wants a treat. Okay, I am back. Sorry for interruption. My little Smokey is just not happy that I'm recording again. Anyhow, okay, so let's talk how to practice these arpeggios right now. First thing first. As I said before, I did explain this in detail, so go and look the video number 6B, but I will repeat it right now again on the minors. So we're having this arpeggio C, E flat, G, C, right? So first of all, as you can see my hand, the wrist is pretty high, so don't do it this. So we're talking about the position. Don't do it here, because it's not gonna work. You're gonna be all tense. So the wrist gotta be high. Secondly, we need to have wrist very flexible. To get this wrist flexible, I was talking even on the, on the how to play chords. I would recommend the same thing here. To just hold your hands and try to go with the wrist down and up and down and up, couple of times. So some people, they think that when you do go with the wrist high, the shoulder would go high. So you're not gonna go with the shoulder. Shoulder will stay nicely relaxed. So just wrist up and down and up and down and up and down, exactly as we did in video number 5 with the chords. And I now try to do left and right without moving too much. Just, nicely wrist, up and down. Some kind of, if you can do a little tiny bit of wrist circles, not hand circles. You hold the hand here and you move the wrist. Okay, so get used for 5 minutes, a little tiny bit. Pause the video and do this if your wrist is tight. Then we're gonna go into the arpeggio. As you can see, my wrist is high and is not gonna stay in the center of the arpeggio over here. Alright, it's gonna move and help the fingers, right? So I'm playing finger number 1, the wrist is here, finger number 2, it's here. So it's traveling with the hand. 1, 2, 3, 5, and again. Right? So you see how it's traveling. Nice. Good. So I will do that couple of times. I'm going to show you an exercise very soon. Right? And then if you are even more skilled, you can try to do the full chord. Up the wrist, down, up, down, and relax. Up, down, and relaxed, right? So this would be first position. As I said before, the fingering, all fingering in all arpeggio, major, minors, and starting with, black keys are exactly the same as C major that I did presented before. So right now we're having first inversion. 1, 2, 4, 5. E flats, a G, C, and E. Right? So again, Wrist, it's high, shoulder down, arm relaxed, and um, I'm driving my hand with the wrist. You see how it goes. Good. So do this couple of times, right? And core, relax, up and down, and relax, and up and down, and up and down. I'm talking wrist. You push with the wrist. You push with the wrist. Look how high I am on the keys right now. So I'm not doing this. It's not this. It's pretty much on the top, and so the hand, it will create, doing this, you create a kind of a circle. You see, down and up, down and down, coming back, prepare, down, up, down, right? Second inversion, G, C, E flat, G, right? Again, same thing, down, so you're following this. Don't over-rotate like that. The rotation actually comes just from the fact that you are following each finger with the wrist and going down and again. So it's pretty much organic. If you're not doing, do it a little bit just to see if it's easier, right? And then obviously we have it there, right? So right now, opposite, again, I'm following fingers, they follow the wrist. The wrist, it's driving the fingers. You see, and the circle, it's opposite. And then, and this one. 5, 4, 2, 1. The same fingering as we did when we went up. Up and down. Up and down, right? And then this one, and go down, and go down. 5, 4, 2, 1, up and down, up and down, right? And this one, okay? So the reason I'm asking you first to work your way up only and then down only is because they're different moves. If you would do this, you will not feel that well. So the move, it's differently when you go up. And this is different when you go down, okay? So it's very important for you to follow these instructions, or if not, let me know how are you doing and you know what are your results. Absolutely. So right now, obviously you're gonna do the same thing with the left hand first. Just try it out and play it numerous times on the root position, inversion 1, inversion 2, and up and down numerous times. Doesn't matter if it's 10 times or 5 times, and then we will place an exercise on it. So right now, I'm just getting my hand settled, right? And trying to achieve an evenness into the fingers. So again, you're gonna go as slow as you're not cramping and you don't know how to do it and you can't do it. If you are beginners, stay more with the 3 chord or the other inversion than with this one. Don't go with this one, or go very slow, you know, take your time on this one, right? Because once you open your palm from the 5 fingers position, everyone tends to tense, right? So take your time and yeah, just not, right? Don't overdo it or don't do it earlier than you are ready, okay? Another little remarks, if you can see, you know, don't hold them either down here. not do this, but obviously everybody's different. I can't go here. But anyhow, so let's go right now with the first inversion. That it's a little uncomfortable to do 5-4. It's a big interval there, though that's how it is. 5-4. If you do 3, then it's gonna be a big extension on this one, and you're not gonna like it either. So I would prefer you to do 5-4-2-1 there, right? And it will match with the right hand, obviously, when you put it both hands together. Right? The next one, so again, the wrist is following the fingers, right? Right? And this one. And you see a little tiny bit of rotation of the wrist. Stay with the wrist pretty high. So right now going down. And 1, 2, that's the second inversion. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 4. You follow my wrist, you know, and good, okay. So if you never did this, now is a good time to just stop the video and try to, you know, play around with it. Right now, step number 2, let's create an exercise. You just played 4 times each. I'm gonna go in a medium tempo, so it won't be that, you know, slow. But if I'm going too fast, do slow down the speed of the video. 2, 3, 4, and next. You can play both hands when you're ready. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? When so obviously you gotta go slower if you cannot do it. And then you do know what means slow for me. So you gotta pick a tempo that is good for you, meaning it's even and you're not making lots of mistakes. If you just have a hesitation or it's a little uncomfortable, go with it. But if it's very uncomfortable and you make a lot of mistakes, you gotta take it even slower and even slower. I can tell you right now that outside it's a huge storm. Huge. I don't know if you hear the thunder, but it's almost distracted me of what I need to play here. Anyhow, right? Alright, so we did this right hand, left hand, and then both hands. I would recommend right hand going up, go couple of days. Right hand going down, go couple of days. Only. Up only couple of days, down only couple of days. Up only, left hand couple of days, down only, and then hands together. First is 4 times each position, each inversion. Exactly as I show you. Right now, if you want to play a little tiny bit more, I can give you, like, you know, as I called it, zigzag, because you play first, third note, second, and fourth. Like, pa, 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 this. Yes, this, and then next. Yes, and then this. Are you gonna do this? This is gonna become fun to do it, you know? And this, and going down. I did it exactly the same in the fun. You can work on different rhythms. Quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick. Or slow, slow, quick, quick, 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 slow, slow. That's a different rhythm. Obviously, 4 times each position. Or slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow. This is 4 times. Alright, so there are many ways you can do the same thing in zigzag. Slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick. I'm giving you idea to be, to be inspired and do this every day in another way, separate for a long period of time. Okay? So I don't know how long was this video, but I will go with part B on it because I would like to show you D minor, E minor, just to make sure F, G, A, and B, just to make, ooh, it's a big thunderstorm, just to make sure that you will play them correctly. And again, thank you so much, you being here. I would like to know, how do you practice the arpeggio? If you ever seen anyone else showing you how to practice and what are your results, please comment, and obviously like the, hit the like if you like it, and hit the subscribe button. I hope you like this one, and thank you so much for my Patreon supporters, that without you I could not do this work. You helping me financial, and if you would like to be one of it, it's the link below. I'm doing live Q&A every single month. And I do have, right now it's May 2022, so I do have a pretty offer for summer. It's coming summer, June and July, and I'm gonna offer, try out 4 classes for $125 one-on-one via Zoom or something with me. All right, so if you're interested, you do know my email, it's into the description. So thank you, and see you in the next one, 7B, showing you exactly how to practice all of it. All right.